Hello students, today I am going to start next chapter number 4, molecular basis of inheritance. First we will see about the introduction of this chapter. In the earlier chapter you have studied the pattern of inheritance as explained by Mendel. In this chapter you will understand the molecular basis of inheritance. In 20th century, one of the landmark discovery in biology was the identification of DNA as genetic material of living organism. It was identified and experimentally proved that genes are made up of DNA or DNA is the genetic material. Genetic material or gene is the fundamental unit of heredity and chromosomes are the carriers of gene. You all understood that concept in the previous chapter. केमिकली जब क्रोमोसोम की डिस्कवरी हुई तो पता चला कि इट इज़ मेड अप ऑफ न्यूक्लियोप्रोटीन called as chromatin, and chromatin is a combination of protein and nucleic acid DNA. But it was not known what exactly is the genetic material, whether protein genes are made up of proteins or made up of nucleic acid. तो यही डिस्कवरी हम ये चैप्टर में देखेंगे कि हाउ जेनेटिक मटेरियल वाज डिस्कवर्ड. बहुत सारे साइंटिस्ट ने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए हैं टू फाइंड आउट द जेनेटिक मटेरियल. तो हम ये चैप्टर में ये पढ़ेंगे. नाउ वी विल सी अबाउट द डिस्कवरी ऑफ डीएनए. In 1869, Frederick Mister began working with WBC, which are the major component of pus. पस के अंदर जो मेन कंपोनेंट होता है वो वाइट ब्लड सेल्स. ही यूज्ड सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन टू वॉश द पस and he added a weak alkaline solution to the cells, and as a result of which cells break and nuclei precipitated out of the solution. उसको अलग करने के लिए सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन से वॉश किया और उसमें अल्कलाइन सोल्यूशन डाल के वो सेल्स को ब्रेक करके उसमें से न्यूक्लियाई को अलग किया. फ्रॉम द सेल न्यूक्लियाई ही आइसोलेटेड ए यूनिक केमिकल सब्सटेंस टू विच ही कॉल्ड न्यूक्लियन. उसमें से जो मटेरियल उन्होंने आइसोलेट किया न्यूक्लियस के अंदर का मटेरियल, इसलिए उन्होंने नाम दिया उसको न्यूक्लियन. केमिकली न्यूक्लिया हैज़ हाई फॉस्फरस कंटेंट बट एज इट शोड एसिडिक प्रॉपर्टीज, hence it was renamed as nucleic acid. By the early 19th century we knew that Mister's nuclei was a mixture of protein and nucleic acid. तो बाद में हमको पता चला कि मिस्टर्स जो न्यूक्लियन है वो एक मिक्सचर है प्रोटीन और न्यूक्लिक एसिड का. अब इस तरह से 1869 में फेडरिक मिक्सचर ने WBC में से न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल को अलग किया, जिसको पहले उन्होंने नाम दिया था न्यूक्लियन. फिर उसके एसिडिक नेचर की डिस्कवरी के बाद में उसका फिर से नाम दिया न्यूक्लिक एसिड. और उसके बाद में हमको ये पता चला कि न्यूक्लियन मिस्टर्स न्यूक्लियन वॉज ए मिक्सचर ऑफ प्रोटीन एंड न्यूक्लिक एसिड. तो इस तरह से डीएनए की डिस्कवरी का ये इम्पॉर्टेंट स्टेप है फेडरिक मिस्टर ने किया हुआ. Genetic material is a DNA. By the early 1900, geneticists knew that genes control the inheritance of traits, that genes are located on chromosome and chromosomes are chemically made up of DNA and proteins. Initially, most geneticists thought that proteins are large complex molecules and store information needed to govern cell metabolism. Over a period of roughly 25 years, from 1928 to 1952, geneticists became convinced that DNA was the genetic material. It was proved by many experiments, which are as follows. Now we will see the first experiment which was performed to find out genetic material. That experiment was performed by British physician Frederick Griffith in 1928 using bacterium Streptococcus pneumoniae which cause pneumonia in human and other mammals. Griffith used two strains of Streptococcus, that is S strain and R strain. S strain, whose cells produce a capsule of polysaccharide. This strain, because of capsule, it looks smooth and it is virulent, means pathogenic, which cause pneumonia. Then second strain, R strain, it is non-virulent, whose cells lack a capsule, hence it is rough and non-pathogenic, R strain. Griffith conducted 4 experiments by injecting the above strains of bacteria into mice and found the following result. First experiment, a strain bacteria were injected into mice. The mice developed pneumonia and died because this strain is virulent, responsible to cause pneumonia. Then he injected R strain of bacteria into mice. The mice suffered no illness because R strain was non-pathogenic. In the third experiment, heat-killed strain bacteria were injected into mice. They did not cause disease and remain healthy because pathogenic nature was lost due to heating of strain mixture. Bacteria were killed. A mixture of living R strain and heat-killed strain were injected into mice in the fourth experiment. The mice developed pneumonia and died. Large number of live strain bacteria were recovered from the blood sample of that dead mice. वो mice की dead body में से निकले हुए blood sample में बहुत सारे live strain bacteria पाए गए. Griffith concluded that some genetic factor, that is transforming principle, must have taken up by live R strain from the heat killed strain, which allowed R strain to get transformed into smooth coated bacterium and become virulent. ग्रिफिथ ने यह कंक्लूड किया कि कुछ ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग प्रिंसिपल स्ट्रेन में से, हिट किल्ड स्ट्रेन में से आर स्ट्रेन ने एब्सॉर्ब किया एंड आर स्ट्रेन गेट ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू स्मूथ कोटेड बैक्टीरियम एंड बिकम वायरुलेंट, और उसके ऊपर एक कैप्सूल आई और वो वायरुलेंट हो गए. दस ग्रिफिथ्स एक्सपेरिमेंट हेल्प टू आइडेंटिफाई द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल. अभी आप ये डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन देख रहे हो ग्रिफिथ एक्सपेरिमेंट का. टेक्स्ट बुक में ये डायग्राम दी हुई है. अब यहाँ पे आप फर्स्ट 4 एक्सपेरिमेंट दिखाई दे रहे हैं. इन द फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट आर स्ट्रेन नॉन वायरुलेंट बैक्टीरिया वेर इंजेक्टेड इनटू माइस. द माइस सफर्ड नो इलनेस बिकॉज आर स्ट्रेन वाज नॉन पैथोजेनिक. In the second experiment, a strain virulent bacteria were injected into mice. The mice developed pneumonia and finally died because it is a pathogenic strain. Then Griffith injected heat-killed strain bacteria into mice and they survived because heat-killed due to the heating, pathogenic nature was lost. Then in the fourth experiment, Griffith injected heat-killed strain bacteria into and living R strain bacteria were injected into mice. The mice developed pneumonia and died. Large number of live strain bacteria were recovered from the blood of the mice. From the above experiment, he concluded that some genetic factor transforming principle from heat-killed strain cells transformed into live R strain, and R strain becomes pathogenic by developing capsule. But the Griffith failed to discover biochemical nature of this principle. What component is responsible for transforming